So last time we created a generator for the items. So the way it was before was like this. Wait, the way it was before was like this. So it will take an index, a random index, and it would set the name of the item, and it would just show the name of the item. That's how it was before. So nothing very fancy. Now, so we have inside the shop class. We still have the like. There's a way to randomly generate what type of item will be chosen for the player, and then we initialized an empty item object, and we have a okay, and we have a empty item item name shop, which is a string. It's not initialized. And so let's take armor here, for example. So depending on the act, it's going to choose whatever array of the item it is. So like for example here in weapons, you have these arrays. So weapons act 1, act 2, act 3, and each one have their unique weapons. They can be chosen in each act. So these will be in act 1, act 2, and so on. So here so it's going to set the item picked, which is the item we initialize here. It's empty in the beginning. It's going to set it as a armors.armor act 1 inside the function pick item shop. So the function pick item shop is of type item, so whatever is returned from this function will be set to this item variable or object, and it takes in whatever item array you initialize it with. So for example, if armor and act 1, you initialize it as armor's act 1 array. So we're taking that example. So forget about this. Maybe we could use it as, like for this here, we can use it as a for each loop like in Python. So I'm not doing that. So it's going to loop for the length of this item array that you initialize this function with. For the length of it, so for each index of it, starting at 0 until the length of it, it's going to run this function. So in case item array index whatever it is and item rarity is common, it's going to add 5 of it to a temporary item list, temporary item list. So this item list here that we initialized, it starts empty, so it's going to add whatever item in this array it is, and it's going to do it 5 times. If it's rare, it's going to add it 3 times, and if it's legendary, it's going to add it 1 time. And then we generate an index from the size of this item list. So if the item list is 9, it's going to generate a random index from 0 to 9, and it's going to return an item object from this temporary item list with whatever index that was generated here. And that's what we've done so far. And then we set item name shop to whatever item picked its name. And here just to test that it's actually functioning, because I wasn't sure if about abstract classes. So item is an abstract class, and weapon is a class that extends item. So I wasn't sure if the item picked, if I picked an armor or whatever, if I picked like a child class, if it's actually going to put its child variables, whatever, I don't know what they're called. But yeah, that was my question, and it actually works. So let's run it for you guys. So what's her name? I always forget you can't control A. So I put the shop to run on character info whenever you run character info. So Jazz Sword rare. I don't want to buy it. I don't even have money. And yeah, let's run it again. So Juice Gone 1 common. Maybe next time. Juice Gone 1 common. You see. So you're gonna see that most of the time it's going to run a common item and rarely a legendary item. Sometimes a rare item. Yeah, see? So out of like 10 times, I think once it ran a legendary item. So that's how I'm going to, that's how the game is going to generate random items for the shop. Thank you for watching, guys.